Hello everybody, my name is Elisa Marie to second grade of secondary. This is Expositors of Discrimination and today it's accompany me, Rodrigo, Jimena, Renata, Santiago and me, Elisa. Now I am going to continue with my classmate Renata. She is going to talk about of the sexual orientation.
Thank you, Alisa. I'm going to talk about discrimination based on sexual orientation. Discrimination due to sexual orientation has been very popular since it affects us as a society because people cannot progress if we continue as we are.
Okay, thanks Renata. I have two questions for you. What do you think of the inequality due to the sexual orientation?
I think that we would not have to discriminate because of sexual orientation, because people can love whoever it is regardless of the gender. We will not even have to give an opinion, attack or kill, since there is nothing wrong with that.
Okay, thanks. And the second question is, can you give us example of your topic?
For example, they attack homosexual people in the street if they are with their partners just because they don't consider it normal.
Thanks. Now I am going to continue with my classmate Rodrigo. He is going to talk about of the classism.
Thank you, Elisa. Well, the classism is when you prejudge someone by how it sees or how you think that it's that person. The definition of the right is the attitude or tendency of those who defend the differences of the classes and the social pyramid.
Thanks. I have two questions for you. What do you think of the classism?
Well, the classism is something bad in the world because if you prejudge someone by how it sees or how you think and put it in a pyramid, it's bad because you will think that you're on the pyramid and there's any pyramid because all we are equal.
Okay, thanks. And the second question is, what was the first class division? Do you know?
Yes, well, the first class division it was since the human exists, but when it was most highest, it was in the 18th century in Europe. We can know that by the movements of art, specifically the literature, the paints, and, well, the architecture.
Thanks, Rodrigo. Now I am going to continue with my classmate Jimena. She is going to talk about all the equal opportunities.
Hello, Elisa. Thank you for introducing me. I am Jimena and I am going to talk about equal opportunities. Equal opportunities is an idea of social use because it doesn't matter your sex, race, language, religion, or family situation. We are all equal.
Thanks. I have two questions for you. What do you think of the equal opportunities?
I think that we must don't discriminate other people because some their fails because we are all equal.
Okay, and the second question is, how will you provide the equal opportunities?
First, I think that I will put the example and then I will say to the people that we don't have to discriminate.
Thanks. Now, I am going to continue with my classmate Santiago. He is going to talk about of the general equality.
Gender inequality is a social, legal, and cultural phenomenon in which there is discrimination between people based on their sex differences occur in hierarchical inequalities.
Okay, thanks. I have two questions for you. What do you think of the gender equality?
I think that gender inequality will not have to exist today, since all people are men or women, we coexist every day. Therefore, any type of activity, be it work, school, among other things, should be the same for everyone.
Thanks. And the second question is, what causes gender inequality?
Unequal access to education, lack of labor equality, lack of labor segregation, lack of legal protections, lack of bodily autonomy, poor medical care, lack of religious freedom, lack of political representation, among other things.
Thanks. Now I am going to pass with my classmate Renata.
Thank you, Alisa. I'm going to ask you your topic and two questions. Alisa, can you tell us about your topic?
Yes, thank you Renata to introduce me. Hello everybody, my name is Elisa and I am going to talk about of the feminist. Feminism is a social and political movement that formally began at the end of 19th century adult, with yet adopting the denomination, and that involves the areas of women as a human groups of collectives of appreciation, denomination, and exploration of which have been an object of collective.
Okay, first question. How does feminism arise?
Okay, in Mexico, feminism originated in the late 19th, early to 20th century due to the social disadvantage that women experiences. It is in Yucatan where the first feminist movement arose a song to vindicate the educational and social issues.
Thank you. Second question. But what does feminism and what are its goals?
Okay, feminism is a social and political theory that aims to understand the way in which society thinks of the women as groups of individuals. Their common and fundamental objective is the struggle to achieve equal better to men and women, that is the elimination of the various exempt from the sexing. Okay, thanks Renata to introduce me and for saying my information. Now I am going to continue with the chat who are going to say your questions. Okay, and the first question is to Renata. What is the difference what is the difference to discrimination and the sexual orientation?
I don't understand the question. Can you repeat me the question, please?
Yes. What is the difference of the discrimination and the sexual orientation?
Alisa, I don't think that the question is right because I don't understand.
Yes, it's okay. 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 It's okay. Well, Chad, can you give your question, please? Okay, in the chat, some people say hi, and it's Carla, Luis, Eduardo, Jonathan, etc. Jonathan Flores, Valeria Sinaí, Aidan Hueso, Erica, and someone else. Okay, now I am going to pass with my classmate Renata to say goodbye to the chat.
Okay, thank you everybody and see you later.
See you later.
Bye. Have a nice day.